What's good, YouTube? Wolfman back at you. Now we got Tom Macdonald, Sheeple, new song released this past Friday. I wanted to check it out Friday, but I wasn't home, so I couldn't record it. So I haven't listened to it yet. But I heard, well, it's called Sheeple, so you know it's gonna be controversial for a lot of people. But Tom's always controversial, so we're gonna check it out here. This was released Friday, as I said. It's already got like 2.5 million views, which is crazy for an independent artist who has no labels and brands promoting and endorsing him. Like, crazy numbers. Shout out to Tom. Here we go.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized.
That already facts. Humans been controlled since we were civilized. That's true. You got an elite group of people that are like, we can't have everybody like running amok. We got to try and control them. And fair warning, there's going to be a lot of pauses in this video because I know it's going to go crazy. We got to replay that already.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth is...
Already, just looking where Tom is standing. He's by himself. He looks different. Everybody around him are the sheeple. Like, they're controlled. They all do the same thing. They're not thinking for themselves. He's the one standing out. Like, that's what he's trying to represent here.
It's been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing...
In the background, look at this guy. The eye watching him. Like, that's like the elites watching everything you do. Like, Tom's stepping out of line. They're focused on him. Like, what is he going to say? They're thinking.
I don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys. Find out who you're not allowed to criticize.
Facts again. You want to know who's controlling you? Just find out who you're not allowed to talk about. And if you talk about them, why is your account getting banned? Why is your YouTube getting shut down? Why are the cops at your door? Like, crazy stuff. And this is all facts. Like, this is happening and so many people are blind to it.
If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis.
See, you still got the blacks and the whites fighting when the blacks aren't slaves and the whites aren't the ones controlling them anymore. But society and the elites got them fighting still. Crazy. Because what? When people are divided, they're not united. And when people are united, that scares the elites because that means they could be focused on when they're united, they can be focused on taking down the elites. They can be focused on building their own societies. But when they're divided, they know they're not going to do none of that. They're going to tear each other apart. That's what they want. I shouldn't be saying all this stuff because, I don't know, I might get banned here, but I got to say what I got to say.
Who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis, controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control other political parties. It's a...
Controlled by using political parties to... let's replay all that.
Controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite...
Yeah, that's true. They use the media to make hate, to spread what they want you to hear. Crazy.
Folks control other political parties. It's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds.
See, just what I was talking about. You're divided. They're trying to make you pick a side on either side. And then when you're fighting, you're burning down the cities. You're not united. That's what they want.
The political parties, it's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system, change the pronoun.
Now he just said a lot there. I ain't gonna speak on that because that might get me shut down, but I'm sure I feel how y'all feel on that. Hopefully we're thinking the same thing.
Big crime to take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system, change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions.
Oh, if gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. He's like, I know poor white people and rich black people, which is true. I don't even care if I get banned, man. They're trying to push all this gender neutral and gender identity stuff. They say they want you to be what you want to be, but really they're forcing that on you at the same time. Like, look at all corporations in the month of June. They all changed their logo to the Gay Pride Parade pretending they care and all this stuff. And what happens come July 1st? It's changed back to the regular logo. They don't care. They do it through the month of June because they're trying to make money. They're trying to sell more of their product, pretending they care, but really they're just doing it for the money. They don't care about it. Tom is spitting 110% facts.
So gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation.
Oh, they starve you with the lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation, through the news again. They're giving you facts through the news, which is mostly a lie. And when they starve you with lack of information, they're trying to hide you from finding the truth. Like they're hiding that information so you can't find it. So just sit back and be a sheeple. They'll just sit back and do what they say.
Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free. Can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep.
See, can't have no peace till we're on the same team. But what happens when you're always being divided? Not on the same team, no peace. It's just a bunch of hate. Oh my, this is crazy.
Can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue the screen's just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? I'm not sheep. Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleet, bet, cap. They trying to dumb you down. They endorse.
That's true. Hollywood been rotting your brain. They're putting out movies and stuff trying to influence you what they want you to be influenced by. You watch enough of those movies that changes your brain when you don't even know. Like it controls you submentally and you don't even know till it's too late.
Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleet, bet, cap. They trying to dumb you down. They endorse with.
You say lit, bet, what do y'all say there?
Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleet, bet, cap. They trying to dumb you.
Lit, fleet, bet, cap. They've been dumbing you down, like trying to make you say words that aren't even really a word lately, and that's what everybody's been saying. Oh my goodness.
Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleet, bet, cap. They trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage.
Two sides, but ain't none of them honest. Red and the blue. You don't know what he's talking about there. Democrats, Republicans, but ain't none of them honest. So he's like, I throw them right in the trash. Like he's not taking any of their sides, is what he's saying. He's not taking any of their ideas. He's thinking for himself.
And use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest.
I just gotta say something quick too. Like the stuff Tom B's saying here, like, is crazy controversial, but it's facts. Like, and I think the only reason that you don't see the media or like mainstream media talking about him more and hating on him is just because he's an independent artist. If he was signed to a record label and they were promoting him everywhere, they'd be hating on this man like crazy. But just because he's independent, they don't think he's influencing anybody, but he is. Like the song's been out like 3 days and he's already got 2.5 million views, coming on 3 million as an independent artist. People are listening.
The red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you were a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward.
Being woke used to mean you understood you were a target. Now when people are woke, they don't understand that. That when they become woke, what I feel is when they become the sheeple. Like they fully endorse themselves into the narrative.
If you agree, it's free speech.
Like go woke, go broke. That's crazy.
Being woke used to mean you understood you were a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but they can't be. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream.
If you agree, it's free speech, but if you if you disagree, it's hate speech, and if it ain't come from, what do you say, if it ain't come from the mainstream media, it's not true?
Taking a step forward. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream.
Oh yeah, if you don't like it, it's hate speech, and then erase it if it came from anywhere but the mainstream. Like, there's a lot of people that only take what only listen to what the mainstream media says. They don't take any other facts into consideration. Like, they just blindly follow the media. Like, I can't even find the words to explain this. You just got to witness it with your own eyes with some people.
Taking a step forward. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery.
It's like Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. I don't even know if I want to speak on that. Like, with how, like, I can't even put that into words, but I think some of y'all know what I'm thinking there. But I better just let that be.
Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broke, you want you locked inside a cubicle. Addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals.
Ooh, that is 100% facts. Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to speak on any of that. Like, y'all know what I'm thinking, but, like, we're already at almost 12 minutes recording time here, and I've only gone through 2 minutes and 5 seconds of the video. But we're just going to replay that back and let y'all listen really closely to what he just said.
But they can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mass became...
Science been politicized, it's easy to see. Like, people do not see that science in the past few years. I ain't going to speak of a certain something that happened in the past few years, but y'all know science became political. They're like, trust the science and stuff. But how can you trust the science when it's politicians pushing the science? And not even actually saying the real science. They're just pushing what they want you to think, and they're saying it's science and putting it on mainstream media. And people just follow that blindly. Like, oh my God. I'm sorry if I offended some of y'all, but I think most of y'all will agree with me if you're watching this reaction.
But taking a step forward. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broke, you want to lock...
That is another... Oh my... The problem with our natural immunity is it's free, like our immune system. That's what politicians and the elites and stuff hate, is that it's free. It's free. Your immune system that keeps you healthy is free. You were born with it. They don't like that. They like pushing pharmaceuticals, drugs, stuff that actually makes you sicker, saying it's going to be healthy for you. They only push that because of the money they're making off it. If they never made money off medicines and stuff, they would not even be speaking on it. But they're trying to push all this stuff to put it into your body, or putting stuff in your foods to get you sick. And then when you get sick, you go to the hospital and they give you more stuff that makes you even more sick, which might make you feel better for a short time. But over time, it's degrading your immune system. But they don't care because they're making money. Your natural immune system can heal most things if you eat actual healthy foods. Like, try it out if you don't believe me. But they don't like that because it's free. This might be the best video or best song I've ever heard from Tom. Like, when y'all got me hooked into him, and this is absolutely insane.
It's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broke, you want you locked inside a cubicle. Addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful, then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral.
I can't even say anything on that. If that doesn't explain it for itself, then you gotta listen better. That is crazy.
We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue the screen's just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Sheep. Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead.
If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead. Facts. If they can't convince you with their narrative, they're just gonna put out a bunch of crap to confuse you so you don't even know what to think.
Divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head.
Made everybody right or left. If the other side likes oxygen, they'll put a bag on your head to take it away. Oh. Guys, I don't know if we're ever going to get through this reaction. We're at 2 minutes and 35 seconds, and we just hit 16 minutes of recording time. That's crazy.
I'm dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories...
Oh, did he say if the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on their head? I might have heard that wrong the first time.
Got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head.
Oh, yeah, like... You hate anything the other side likes, so if they like oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head and suffocate yourself just because you don't want the oxygen that they like.
And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a...
Yeah, everything, conspiracy theories, they're saying it's wrong, it's misinformation, it's a lie. Like anytime you think something other than what the mass population of people think, they say you're a conspiracy theorist. When most of the time you end up being right because you sat back, you did your own research, you thought for yourself, and you're like, we're being lied to. And most people don't see that.
If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system...
That's the thing. And I thought that before too, and he just said it. Like, I feel the reason most people don't want to find out the truth is because they're scared of it. They like living in their little bubble, you know, listening to what the government says so that they don't get in trouble with the law. They don't want to find out the truth because they're scared. Like, I'm going to say something like, there's a lot of people in the world that cannot survive without the government. And it's true. I'm not just talking on income. Like, they honestly need the government to think for them, so that they can go on with their daily lives. They can't think for themselves. Oh my goodness.
Labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated.
Yeah, that's another thing. They're trying to take away your guns. Why are they taking away guns from law-abiding citizens? It's not with all the mass shootings. They're using the mass shootings as an excuse to take away your guns. They want your guns so you cannot fight back at all. They got full control of you. You have nothing to fight back with. If a civil war ever started, or if people finally rebelled against the government, what are you going to do when they have all your guns and you're coming with nothing? Who do you think's going to win? It's about the control.
Trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to...
The fact checkers, man. They're saying stuff is false when it's true. Anything a fact checker, like on Facebook and stuff, if it's labeled by a fact checker as false information, it's most likely true. They're just trying to control the mind of the mass population on social media, telling them it's fake so that they won't actually look into it. Most people will see it's fake. Oh, these people are conspiracy theorists. They don't know what they're talking about.
His last lecture, George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals...
That's true. The government is trying to create a surveillance society. Go walk outside somewhere other than your house, even in your house now. Go walk outside What do you see everywhere? Other than people? Cameras. Everywhere. Cameras. Smile, you're on camera.
Equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified.
That's what they're saying. They're like, to people, if you got nothing to hide if you're doing nothing wrong. Yet the government, everything is classified. They don't tell you what they got going on. But if you try and hide something from them, they're coming after you. This song is insane.
Government surveillance trying to catch you, they don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how government surveillance trying to catch you, they don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors.
Mass incarceration equals capital for mass investors, I believe is what he said. Now, I'm not going to speak on that, but just think about what he said there.
The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed.
The system isn't broke, it's working fine. What do you say? It's chaotic?
The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed.
I gotta replay that, guys, because he's saying too much here, and I'm still thinking of like other bars he said.
Equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how.
Oh, oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. It's true. That's how they designed it to be. Is chaotic, oppressive, make you feel bad about yourself, make everybody divided.
It was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are.
That's true. They don't teach you rights in school nowadays. Most people don't even know what their rights are. Like, they don't even know how to find them. So how are they going to know if their rights are being removed right in front of their eyes if they never knew they had these rights in the first place? That is why we are where we are as a society. They don't teach you nothing in school about real life. How to get a good job, how to invest, how to cook for yourself. No, they don't. Like, think about what you actually learned in school, if it was any benefit to you, really.
If we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law.
The only people you can rule are the criminal ones? That's true. And what he say at the end there? I gotta replay that, sorry guys.
The rule are the criminal ones, so they force you into corners till you're breaking the law.
Yeah, they're always forcing you in the corners till you're breaking the law. And if you notice, if you're actually a good person and not breaking the law, listening to what they're saying, they create a new law that you end up breaking by not changing anything you do. They're just creating more and more laws till you cannot do anything.
We can't be free.
Like, look at this guy. He's finally waking up out of it, looking around at everyone else still asleep.
Have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep.
Glued to screens, just part of the machine. When you're glued to a screen, that's what they got on there, what they want you to see. Anything they don't want you to see on there usually gets banned right away.
Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
Guys, I hope you enjoy that. This song is honestly crazy. I'm going to go back and listen to it a few more times in case I missed anything. But this is a 3-minute and 52-second song, guys. And we now just hit 24 minutes and 30 seconds of recording. I hope you guys have enough patience to make it to the end of this video. If you do, I really appreciate it. I know it was super long, but there's lots to talk about on here. I couldn't just let those bars slide for the sake of having a shorter video. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Put down in the comments what you thought about this reaction. Let me know what you want me to check out next. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.